welcome back to another manga chapter review. I am the Rat, and this is the Rat's Nest. I'm joined as always by Kyle. Say hi, Kyle.
Hello, everybody.
And we are here again with Chainsaw Man. Don't you love Chainsaw Man, Kyle?
I did love chapter 125, Apple Thief. This was a fun chapter.
It was a fun little chapter. We're getting into, we were talking about it a little bit beforehand. It's going to be more action oriented. So I think we're kind of in that part. I'd say it's more similar to anything, kind of the Yuko Justice Devil arc thingy, where you had a lot of that action. I definitely think that's where we're getting, especially given the end of the chapter.
Yeah.
So you want to just go ahead and get into this? What'd you call it? I am exhausted today. I stayed up a lot last night watching JoJo's Part 2 with Trevor. So apologies if my voice sounds a little bit tired, but I love Chainsaw Man so much. I just had to record this,
Yeah, I'll do more of the reading for this. I'll read if you want to read anything. I mean, obviously, we'll still have a conversation about it, but
absolutely.
I'll read more of the pages itself. Conserve your energy.
Awesome. Well, would you like to get right into it then, Kyle?
I would like to get right into it. Let's get
awesome.
Into it. The chapter starts pretty promptly with the Falling Devil going grocery shopping. Some ears, some eyes, and she leaves everyone screaming in pain as she just brutally cuts off the body parts that she needs and puts them in a little bag.
Based wood.
Yeah, we were talking about that before. I don't understand how people could look at her and go, wood. Look, if the head were attached and the extra, no, keep some of the extra arms, but she wasn't bleeding. I don't know, maybe, but as is, no. So just go in, 10 eyes, 4 ears, that leaves, and she stops at a supermarket and is just looking through some apples. She looks up and goes, "Excuse me, do you have an apple variety that pairs well with human flesh?" As there's just a poor worker T-posing on the roof.
She is T-posing, isn't she?
Yeah, I'm sorry. The gravity's pushing back her face, and she's like, "Oh dear, please relax. Unless you attack me first, I mean no harm." So this is an interesting part, right? Where she's not. After the scene, she goes, "Now about those apples." Then it cuts to her leaving. So I'm gonna assume that she didn't kill this person. So she's not just one of those generic I'll kill everyone type devils. It's she's more methodical and lets this person go. I don't know. I found that kind of interesting.
Yeah, she'll kill people if she's attacked, she's going to retaliate, right? That's going to happen. But just this random person, she's not just going to kill people just to randomly kill people.
And she didn't even kill those people earlier. She's she's a chef through nature. She only uses what she needs to from given ingredients.
Yeah.
And if there's something that isn't worthwhile or isn't going to be giving her anything, she's not going to go out of her way to kill it. But if she needs something from a person, she's just going to take it by force. This says a lot about her nature. I found that a pretty standout moment, just letting the person go. And then as she's leaving, she goes, "Goodness me, I forgot. The recipe for the sauce called for a man's head."
Sheesh, I'll give mine.
She's looking around, goes, "Excuse me, could anybody spare me some head?" And then
and then they do.
On the roof, a sniper says, "Open fire," and they kind of blow some holes in her, if you will. They decimate her. She's left just a bloody mess of a corpse. Cease fire, and then it shows her body parts. She goes, "Well, this is awkward. It's impossible to kill me with any means of attack humanity presently possesses. I'd prefer to avoid meaningless slaughter. Won't someone spare me some head?" And then they try shooting her again, to which she just sea-moons this bitch.
That's true.
I don't know.
I mean, this chick is insanely powerful.
Gravity powers in a lot of series are insanely broken. So to have a gravity power here, I'm going to describe it as a gravity power. So she just sends cars, building parts. She just sends all these people go upward into the sky, and then as they're falling, she just takes the guy's head, cuts it off, and she's like, "Ah, thank you." So yeah, I like the 2-page spread of just the sheer destruction that she's causing.
Whenever I first saw this, I was just like, man, I appreciate Fujimoto's art,
His art is really good. Just looking at this, God, all the little detail, the rubble, I don't know, looks nice.
It's really good. I like it.
And then moving on from there, she gets the man's head, says thank you. All that remains is to make Asa Mitaka fall.
Mikitaka?
Mikitaka. Not the same person. Asa Mitaka fall. And the dish will be complete. And then she hears a noise. Or a broom, and then we get Dennis. We get Dennis's introduction. He blows this chick's back out, goes right through her.
That's so true, bro. Jeez, he's literally me. He's literally me right now.
I mean, he cars right through her and then says, "You stole those apples, apple thief." Can I just say, I love Denji's reasons for showing up in these arcs too, where it's like, hey, there's a cat. You got to care about the cat, and it's like people are just dying, and then the whole thing of like she just leveled a building and killed a bunch of people, and it's like, you stole those apples, and it's like I think it shows where his priorities lie, but it's just Also, I love the zoom in on his face with like all the razor teeth on that one page 13, where he's saying,
it's cool. It's cool.
So cool. And then she kind of cuts off his head, and then he just promptly throws his head that's still connected by like a string at her and starts apparently eating her. She goes, "My word, this is the first time I've been on the menu."
He's right behind me, isn't he? I didn't know we were in a Marvel movie.
You want to explain that context real quick?
Oh my gosh. Trevor and I were watching part 2.
Of JoJo.
And there was a chick at the beginning, a little reporter chick who's talking about something whenever he's fighting Straight So. And like Straight So jumps behind her and she's like, he's right behind me, isn't he? And Trevor looks over at me, he's like, dude, I didn't know we were watching a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
She's one-liners. But yeah, so this was a good chapter.
It's the start of the action. Like, we're getting Falling Devil versus Denji, and I power scale. I think this will be a fun fight. I think it'll be like a pretty not even fight, but like I think Dennis can do it. Dennis has done crazier.
He has done bro. Bro's gone crazy sometimes. That's true.
Yeah, and so maybe we get to see more facets of the Falling Devil's power next time too, because she even said at the one part, like, this is just the hors d'oeuvres, and if these abilities that she's currently showing are just the equivalent of hors d'oeuvres, I am scared to see what the equivalent of shit like a main course or a dessert would be. That's terrifying.
Yeah, it'll also be interesting to see if Dennis is affected by her powers of guilt at all. As it looks right now, maybe not, but maybe she has to reactivate it. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how Chainsaw Man's his way out of this.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, remember when this power was first shown, there were like a lot of people, like most people weren't flying off the ground. It was just
select people.
Yeah. And so I think her power, I think that's just like an automatic activation. Like that's just constantly in effect. So I don't think it is affecting him. And maybe we'll get some dialogue or monologue about that next time, where it's like, how is he not affected? Like, Chainsaw Man of all people should be affected, and he's just too stupid or whatever not to even feel guilty. I don't know. Could be stuff like that. Well, because, Dennis has already conquered a lot of his past demons from part 1, so maybe he doesn't feel guilt about it. So, yeah, a lot of ways it can go.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I think Fujimoto's cooking. Be interested to see, the reveal of like what that big caterpillar devil was last time.
Yeah, that would be interesting to learn about. I kind of want to know more about him too, because that was a very weird thing to get introduced to and then never see. I mean, later, but I wonder if next chapter. I feel like next chapter is going to be a mix of the fight and then more of Asa and Yoru. And Yoru's like, Asa, why are you scared of me? I just possessed your body, brought you back from death, and killed a bunch of people while possessing you. Why are you scared of me?
I saw something. Apparently, it's only been 10 days since Asa and Yoru met.
Really?
Apparently.
Wow, part 5 vibes. Holy shit, I feel like it's been longer.
I know, yeah. So Asa's had a very, very interesting week so far.
Which, okay, that makes this more understandable too, because it's like she hasn't known her for that long of a time period. If that's the case, that makes more sense.
Yeah, no. So it's a short time. So that's probably why a lot of stuff is just spilling over right now for Asa. Yeah.
Anything else? Because that's kind of all I have to like fully say on the chapter.
Yeah, I think that's my thoughts too on it.
Yeah.
So, well, if you're this far in the video, obviously there's something you like, so make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling us what you think is going to happen next chapter. I guess what's your favorite Marvel movie quote? Leave that in the comments. We'll see you next time with something I don't know. I'm kind of getting into the nosebleeds of my semester, so I have less time. So I really don't know what's going to come out Sunday, but something probably will, maybe. And we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.